Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Mother-in-Law Suite. Forgive me for the unexpected, once again, hiatus. This month has been a bit crazy. The month of July. It's been moving. It's been grooving. I've had a bunch of things happen, a bunch of decisions to be made. There was just a thing after thing, and I just needed a little bit of a break and vacation before school starts in August, and I just kind of wanted to take a little decompression state. But therefore, the lack of content for a while, like video or episodes of the Mother-in-Law Suite podcast, I did kind of fill up a backlog of stuff to talk about. So this episode should be mildly entertaining, nothing more than the usual podcast, I would assume, but it is something. Also, before we get into it, I did mention a few episodes back, or quite a few episodes back, that I had something planned whenever I was interviewing the For Your Information boys, John and Zach. I actually have started a Dungeon World campaign with them, and we are live streaming it on Twitch every Thursday around 7 p.m. So if you guys are interested in seeing our adventures of Mordor, Azrael, Wid-Ul, Kane Celery, and George Crete, you guys can tune in at Bob the Potato on Twitch TV. So once again, it's Bob the Protato twitch.tv, and it's pretty cool. I think you guys will like it. It's basically D&D, but that's something that we've been working on for a while. We just started session 1. Session 2, well, I'm sure we're gonna have a pretty decent recap too, so if you guys are brand new, you guys can join in there and take a look at it and see what's going on. First, we had an idea to do it in a podcast format, but it was gonna be pretty hard to get like 6 people audio recordings and then equal it out over a 7-hour session. So that was gonna be a lot of work, so we just decided to live stream. But it's there. Join in if you guys want. If not, that's okay too. But anyways, here today I have joined with me, I have the lispiest of the Joes, my homie, my buddy, the guy that I've known for years upon years, back from 6th grade at this point. I think that's like 15 years almost. Tristan, the guy, the dude. How you doing, homie?
Howdy. I'm doing well. I've been mentioned on this podcast. I know at least once.
Yeah, more than likely. Especially probably when Warhammer gets brought
up. First episode, Brandon straight up goes, "Yeah, Tristan got drunk and wanted to talk Warhammer to me," and I was like, "No."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Had a good time though.
Yeah, that was a pretty good party.
Oh, that was a great party.
I think that was the night. I think that was the night you fell asleep in the corner on the floor.
It was that night.
It was.
That was. Yeah, I had such a headache when I woke up. I was kind of annoyed that I was woken up. I wish I just got left to sleep there all night, but it was fine. It was good.
We had I have a table in my back room where my computer is, and the Mother-in-Law Suite, as one would say. And he fell asleep between this table and the wall. Like it was
the safest spot.
It was crazy. It was funny.
It was the perfect spot for me. I fit very many places. It was a perfect spot. So I might as well lay there.
Yeah. Tristan will come over quite often, and we'll play a bunch of board games. He's a Warhammer nerd. I still don't. I'm still like, I'm learning more and more about Warhammer.
You always learn more and more.
Unwillingly.
Yes, that's how you learn about it.
It's just, so it just kind of happens. But we do play a lot of board games. He'll come over and we'll play Betrayal at the House on the Hill, and we actually played the I think I mentioned it on here, the Machikoro Legacy campaign that I played.
That game's crazy.
It was fun. It was really cool. If you've never played Machikoro, I would not suggest getting the Legacy edition first. I would get just the plain out Machikoro game, because it's the Legacy edition makes you play the course of, how many games was it? 10 games?
It's 10 games.
It's a campaign of 10 games, and whoever wins gets to write their names on the box and stuff. So if it's your box, and then you play it once, and then someone writes their name on your box, it kind of gets
if you
whatever.
Lose,
luckily I won.
Yeah, if you lose, you're just bad.
Yeah,
I say I won. I think I won out of that entire 10-game run 1 game, and I think it was the first or second one.
1 or 2, I think.
I think it was just 1.
I think you won one at the end because
No, no, it was
it
just
was
one
because no, it was
because
it was a tie for me and
if I would
Garrett.
have
Oh,
won
Garrett
one
had to
more,
win. Okay,
if I would have won one more,
okay,
because you both had 4 and I had 1. So if I was
okay.
going to win one more, it would be a complete tie. But I didn't. I lost every game. But I had a good time.
It was a fun time. We've also played Betrayal at the House on the Hill quite a bit.
It's a
The
good
game's
game.
really fun
It's a
too.
good game.
Um, but speaking of board games, we have started playing a lot of Tabletop Simulator, and Tristan introduced me to this game called Red Dragon Inn.
Yeah,
Zooey Mama.
Red Dragon Inn, a fantastic game. Very good if
It
you
is
excuse me.
it is so good. It's your goal is to get
Get your
your
friends
bar
drunk
mates. Yeah, your bar mates drunk.
or make them run out of gold.
Yeah, one of the two.
Uh
So it's pretty funny. You can like make them tip the wench, like the lady that's bringing out the beer and grogs. Um, you can
I was actually worried the first time you played it. I thought you weren't enjoying yourself.
no,
I
I
was
was
really
having a fun
worried. I was like,
time.
I hope everyone's having a good time. I don't want to be
I
the
just didn't like
loser here.
I didn't like the person I was playing on the first time.
Yeah, you have to find your character. There's
I like the
some.
chef. The
That's the
the
if
cook is sick.
we were all playing, which the second game we played, we all played different, more advanced characters. That was actually a pretty good one. I will say there are
Yeah,
some characters that are a lot more advanced and a little more annoying than others, but
yeah. The game's it's pretty kind of straightforward. It's fun. A lot of like it looks really intimidating at first, but then once you like learn the turn order, like everything kind of happens and the way cards
well,
like say. So as long as you can like read a card, you can play the game.
yeah.
Um,
The reason
it's
why
like the
it looked
go
intimidating was
ahead.
because we literally had content from all 8 games plus the expansion in one thing, so you could see
Yeah,
everything. If you buy just the normal box board game, it literally comes with like 4 cards, 4 decks, and then a drink deck, and that's it, and the coins. So it's
yeah,
not that bad if you're actually going to get the real edition of it, the real physical edition, which I would recommend doing because there are real physical editions that come with metal coins instead of the cardboard coins. And it's just
yeah.
a fun game just to sit down and play with a couple friends. It takes about 30, 45 minutes.
It is
It's
fun. It is very
a good
good.
time.
Um, but another game we've been playing on tabletop. There's it's what is it? The Trivial
Yeah, we
Pursuit.
played Trivial
Yeah,
Pursuit. Tim learned
and
that
we
I
are
know
playing.
a stupid amount of stupid stuff for no reason
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. He's like, I don't even know how. It's like, I'm sorry. What was it? What was the one? I had no idea. It was like the pilgrimage from like Islam
Oh
to
yeah,
something.
the
The Hajj.
Hajj, the
Yeah, I
pilgrimage.
didn't.
That
You know, I don't know if I'm just dumb and I just didn't pay attention in history class, or I just like hear this information and disregard it because it doesn't apply to me. But he holds on to stuff like this, and he'll
that's
like say
yeah.
these things. It's insane. I was like, he was just running us all out of the water. Everybody that we were playing with.
And the first like I think
Um,
10 or 15 minutes of the game we played, I got all five or all. I got 5 pieces out of 6, and I sat there for half an hour while everyone else caught up because I couldn't get a good one.
yeah. We there was also a Trivial Pursuit for like Star Wars. So there's the Black Series, which is like 2016 movies. So that's like the sequel, prequel, and original trilogies.
I think it's only
Um,
2 of
yeah,
the sequel
yeah,
trilogy.
yeah, yeah. It's only two of the sequel trilogy. I think it goes up to it would be eight at that point.
No, you know the worst one.
But yeah. Um, but you know, some of them are pretty good, and then some of them are like ridiculous. It's like, what did this man say, the side character say, when Vader was walking past him in frame 63 of episode 4
Hey man.
of scene 17? And you're like, oh, I don't know.
And then
Like,
then
I
you get
just,
questions like, "What is the primary color of the decor of Chancellor Palpatine's office?" You go, "Red."
yeah, yeah, spoiler alert, it's
It's
red.
red. Who would
Yeah,
have guessed?
it's very much red, yeah. But you know, it's you know, Trivial Pursuit is Trivial Pursuit. You know, it's pretty trivial, and it's a pursuit, I guess.
I want to smack him.
Yeah,
Can I smack you over audio
yeah.
format?
um, but speaking of some video games and some stuffs, um, There's a few updates and a few things that have come out. A new Ready or Not update came out. It was nothing really crazy. They did some revamps on some maps, like Park 213. Um, there's Park 213. They reworked a little bit of, I think it was the gas station. They fixed some of the AI. The scopes are actually working now. There's this canted sight functionality that you can use with MVGs or just normally too. So if you have night vision goggles on and you have an IR laser, you can see the laser. Like it's really cool. It's really neat. I've really enjoyed it. I played a lot with Adam and Robbie,
The
and
boys.
Tristan has started to joining us as well. Muckle has joined us as well. We could get a 5 stack one time or sometime here
Oh, we
soon. We could
should.
run that.
We should. Just to go
I think
steamroll
that'd
the
be fun.
game for a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. And then another game that came out, Stray came out. I've been following that game for a very long time. I haven't picked it up yet. I really want to, but it's like $40.
Uh,
Um,
I didn't hear
it
about this game until about 4 weeks ago when the trailer came out.
Yeah, no, I heard about this game literally. Oh, it's $30. Forgive me. I heard about this game back in like 2012, if not earlier. It's I all I knew was it was a cyberpunk style game, but you're playing as a cat, and it's kind of cool. It looks really sick. It has an overwhelming. It's like been received very well. It has a 97% positive review rate of 32,000 people who have written reviews since it came out on July 19th.
Also,
So
it is one of the
it's
games with an overwhelmingly positive review.
yeah, it's insane how well this receive how well this game's being received. Some of the reviews here, like one of the best reviews on here at the top at the moment, it was posted July 22nd. It says "Pss, pss, 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 pss," like trying to get the cat.
The perfect review. The only
Yeah,
review
there's
for a
others.
cat game.
Yeah, there's another one that just says cat. And then there's apparently a dedicated meow button, so you can just press a button and the
Oh,
cat
good.
meows.
So the question is, uh, because this is always the question with games like these, does someone pet the cat?
Uh, I think so, but I don't know if there's like actually humans in the game because everything that I've seen is like
Robots and androids.
robots. I'm assuming that the robots will pet them,
I don't know.
pet the cat. It looks like there's like head crabs in the
There's
game
head
too, but
crabs.
from the screenshot it looks like there's a head crab.
Oh,
So
okay. I didn't know. We were getting that Half-Life tie-in.
yeah, I guess I don't know. That's a bit crazy. From what I've seen, the physics engine in this game looks kind of sick too.
Those are just
I mean, as it should be if you're a cat. You should be able to push things off ledges and cause chaos. But it is
yeah.
what it
Gotta
is.
destroy stuff.
It looks really cool. I'm gonna really try to pick this up like fairly soon. Um, so
I will.
I will keep you guys posted on that. That's for sure.
I will say it is an Annapurna game, so it's like what. It's one of those games Annapurna makes where it's like, here you go, enjoy.
Oh, okay. So Annapurna is the one. Okay, the Tale of Edith Finch and
Yeah,
Outer Wilds. 12
that's
minutes.
a
12 minutes was really really good. William Dafoe was in that game.
I I love 12
Um,
minutes. I heard a lot of people backtalk it and say that it was not that good. I'm like, I really enjoyed it.
it was difficult.
It was I don't know about difficult, but
It was a bit
I
difficult.
I
I had
enjoyed
some
the
hard
story. I
times
like
trying to figure it
the
out.
twist and the turns that it took. I understand the story's weird, but I enjoyed it. It was a nice adventure, just whatever I wanted, exactly what I wanted.
I didn't know that there was a DLC for Outer Wilds. I need to
Oh, it
go
just
back
came
and
out.
finish that game. Did it?
Yeah, it came out
September 28th
oh man,
last
I've
year.
lost track of time. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I think we all have. But still, I mean, Outer Wilds is a good game. I need
A
to really go
wonderful
back and
game.
finish it. I remember trying to tackle it, and it was like too big brain for me at the moment because you have to like remember all this stuff from like what happened and then where it happened, and
Oh, I
you have to
know.
backtrack. And I'm very bad at backtracking, hence like why I'm not very good at playing Dark Souls games.
And why
um,
you don't like Metroidvanias?
yeah, I'm not a big Metroidvania fan either. But um, that's it was fun. I need to go. I really need to go back and finish it. Um, I feel like there was another game that came out that I needed to speak on, and I can't remember what it was. or a new update or something. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, we can move on. Oh, multiverses. Sorry. Yes, I've been. A lot of my friends have been playing that. The DC. It's in like I think it's in closed beta right now.
No, it's out. I believe
It
it's
is.
100% out. Let me go back to the Steam.
No, I'm 90% sure it's because it's supposed to be free. Right now, you don't buy the game; you buy the Founders Pack.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. I think it's on like closed beta, and then because I asked Christian how much it was, he said it's gonna be free, but like right now it's like $40 if you want that, and you can get drops. So if you watch like Mango's stream, you can get a drop
Hey, you
to
you can play as everyone's favorite NBA player in that game, LeBron James.
yeah. Yeah, they're adding LeBron James. There's a bunch of really I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. It's weird because you can fight Shaggy with Arya Stark, you know. So I mean, like
So it's the Warner Brothers.
yeah, and then Batman can swoop in, and then Finn from Adventure Time can as well. Just I don't know. I don't watch Adventure Time. I've never seen it.
It's a
But
good show.
um all right. Oh yeah, okay, next on the list. We got anime. I've been kind of keeping up with some anime. I finished a few series and I started a few others. Right now Tristan's going to get quiet for a little bit.
I don't watch. I don't watch
Yeah.
anime.
So
Some
I'll try to run through this real quick.
weeaboo shit.
Yeah, Rent a Girlfriend came back with a new episodes, so they're releasing new episodes. It ended on episode 12, and now it's at like 14 or 15 because it picked up for the new season. It's getting pretty cool. Getting pretty good. Spy Family, I think is finished for its first season. It's very good. If you haven't watched it, get around to it. You need to. It's very cool, very fun. It's very comical, and there's enough action in it to keep your attention. It's really cool. Um, what was another one? I watched Fully Cooley. I kind of want to just like cut into this a little bit. It's really cool. I This is weird because the moment I said Fully Cooley, my phone popped up with a notification that says now. So it literally just the notification just happened, and it said Fully Cooley, like it was like the Reddit post
They know.
for
Fully
the Fully
always
Cooley
knows.
post. Yeah, I don't know how. That's weird. Either
FLCL
way,
always knows, man. Don't you worry.
have you seen it?
I've never seen it. I remember
But this is one that you know about.
back in the day, back when we would play Cards Against Humanity on Pretend You're Zixi or whatever, the
Yeah,
online version of it, there was a card in one of the expansion packs. It was the anime expansion that was watching FLCL on acid,
yeah.
and that was
Oh
always
my
the
god.
funniest thing to me because one of my friends had a great laugh about it because he's done that.
Bro, that show, it's someone explained it to me. I think the creator explained it to me. It's supposed to be a mixture. It's not really supposed to make sense, but it's supposed to represent the mixture of emotions of a coming to age story of of a young boy. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat to sit down and kind of relive like these past um I guess feelings, because the show does make you feel like childish, and it does make you feel like intrigued in this weird obnoxious story of space pirates and um um irons, like steam irons, like glassing planets. It's cool. It's a really interesting show. um but I still I'm One Piece is still on like the back burner. I'll watch an episode every like week maybe. I need to watch some more, but I have not been in the shonen mood. I will say. I also finished Komi Can't Communicate. The first season of that, episode 24, aired, and that's done. Really good, very good. If you haven't seen it, Netflix original. There's a new show on Netflix that I kind of want to start watching. It's called, I think it's like Bastard Metal something, and it's a guy. It's like a joke on like 90s to like early 2000s metal bands. It's an anime, and it's I don't even know. It's like the world's name is Metalliciana, like Metallica. but it's like
It's
it
pretty
has an
good.
Anna at the end,
Pretty
so
good.
it's Metallica Anna, or I don't know. It's
Are we
weird.
gonna meet?
Um,
Is there gonna be a Dimebag Daryl character in that show?
Probably more
Hell,
than likely.
hell yeah. Rest in
It
peace.
looks crazy, but it was very fun. But speaking about of the musics and the metal, I did go see a concert, but it wasn't metal. I went to go see a concert with the man, the myth, the boy right here.
It's
Uh,
that's me. That was
yeah, we
I.
went to go see a reggae fest concert. It was who do we see? We saw Tribal
It was
Seeds.
Tribal Seeds, Soja, and Dirty
Yeah,
Heads.
Soja, Dirty Heads. Yes,
Uh,
very good concert. Very
very,
fun.
very, very good. I'm a big Dirty Heads fan. I have been for a few years. I grew up listening to Sublime, and it kind of just bled into that genre of music. But it also kind of bled in because I also like ska music because I'm a fucking
Yeah,
dork.
I mean I like ska. Only in like small forms though. Sometimes like I can only retain some of it
Nah,
like
man, we're listening to real
a
big fish up
little
in
at a
here.
time. Yeah.
Well, out.
It
Me.
it
Oh
was
yeah.
really cool. It was fun. I we pre-gamed. We went to the liquor store before we got there, and we got there and we parked the car. We got out and we got some beverages in us. We got some Fireball and some rum. But the Fireball wasn't hitting for Tristan too good.
Man,
He didn't vibe with
it
it.
hit my stomach, and my stomach was like, "Hey, fuck you, dude. That's awful.
Yeah,
Don't do that ever
yeah.
again."
So I took his last fireball shot. So and these are like the single serving ones you get from the God, what am I, the liquor store. And those are like a little bit more than an ounce. It's like 1.5 to 1.7 ounces, so it's like almost two shots worth or a shot and a half worth. I ended up taking basically 6 shots pre-gaming this concert, and Tristan took about like
Yeah.
four.
You want to know what I did
Or
or you want to know what I did the next day after the concert?
what?
I went to another concert.
Did you really?
Yeah, with whatever the
What?
Sanford, and went and watched Love Song, which is a The Cure cover band.
Nice.
So I went and saw
How was that?
listened to some reggae, and then the next day went and listened to some old '80s goth rock.
So how'd that go? How was that?
Oh, it was fucking great. It was pretty good.
That's good.
It was
That's good.
perfect. The opener started playing at like 3 o'clock. Then they started playing about 4:30. We were home by 6:30. I'm like, that's a pretty good day. It's a good Sunday right there.
Oh yeah. Um. Yeah, no, it was cool. I've never been to a concert like that. I all the concerts I go to are like I don't want to say small, but like niche to say the least. The concerts I go to will sell out because they're like smaller bands.
They'll sell out, but they only have
But
like 20 tickets, or not 20, not saying that, like 100 tickets or something like that, right?
oh no, not necessarily. I've been to concerts with like 500 plus people, especially at like the Beach at Orlando, like in Orlando. But like
Oh,
all the concerts I go to are like heavy metal bands, and usually whenever you're going to like these progressive metal bands or heavy metal bands or anything like that, you're gonna be in like a club or
oh
something, and then
yeah.
there it's gonna be dark and things like that. So like it's the space is like much smaller. But this was like at an amphitheater, like out in the grass and stuff, and we got VIP tickets, so we were sitting up closer to the stage, like in the chairs that they have. But behind us, there's about like I don't know, 50 to 75 yards, maybe even 100 yards worth of
I'll
grass that people were just sitting
Also,
on.
I'd say about 50 yards. It depends.
It was
It
huge. But if it
was
was 50 yards long,
No, no, I'm saying
like
50
going up the
yards
hill,
deep. So there's probably 100 yards from end to end,
yeah, from like wide, it was really cool.
and like people weren't nut to butt, elbow to elbow there, but there was quite a few people there.
Yeah, there were quite a few. Entire place reeked of the Mary Jane.
It's very funny
Insane.
because there's like two schools right next to that place. Luckily, school's out,
Yeah.
but it's like y'all are gonna have this type of concert within like spitting distance of a height of like a middle school and then a private school.
Yeah, also the people who were pouring drinks there, bro. Oh my God. They had one of the heaviest hands I've ever seen somebody pour a
I
drink.
told
It
you
was
this concert guy, they bought all the alcohol for the concert, so they don't care. They have to make sure they got to get rid of it somehow. So towards
Yeah,
the
it
end, if
was
they got a ton,
insane.
they're heavy pouring those.
But yeah, no, I had a great time. Um, we got up towards the front. I really enjoyed the headliner, or not the headliner, the opener. Tribal Seeds. They were really cool. A traditional kind of reggae band.
Their
Very neat.
their lead singer, I don't know his name because I don't listen to Tribal Seeds too much, but
But he was very good.
he
Such a
had some
vibe.
some energy, man. He
Yeah,
chilling out. He was doing great.
this one dude came up to us whenever we were up at the front for I think it was Soja, and he was like, "Bro, listen, like Soja is one of my favorite bands. They helped me at like a like dark time of my life and stuff." And he started talking to us when we were hanging out, and boy, he's like, "This album saved my life." And we sat up there and we saw him throughout the rest of the night, and boy, Soja came out. That was really cool. Soja had a really good set
Had a
too.
really good set. I wish the rain didn't like spoil their set and like cut
Oh
15,
yeah,
20 minutes off of it.
yeah, it did rain for a little bit. It like well, it didn't even really rain.
Well, it wasn't
It
the
just like
rain.
there were thunder strikes within a certain distance, and within
Yeah,
a certain distance they had to cut it down, but as soon as the thunder strike stopped, um they were able to resume the festivities. Um
yeah.
but that just gave us time to participate in some festivities a little bit
Uh,
more, and then go back
yeah.
to the
Saw some of my
go back to
family
the
there that I
concert.
didn't know was gonna be there, and we had a good time.
It was fun, very fun time. Yeah, no, first time I've ever been to a concert like that. Dirty Heads. I'm sorry to say, Tristan, but they were not my favorite at that concert.
I understand.
I don't I don't know
They
why.
didn't they played a lot of music from their what's that album called? Because they didn't play a lot of like their more reggae style stuff. Because if you actually listen to let me go open
It was like
Spotify.
rap.
Yeah,
It was like this weird reggae rap, uh, like
fusion. I know.
fusion, and they had like I don't. It wasn't necessarily synth, but it was like there was like production on their songs and stuff. But like the other band, Soja was a bit more punk reggae. It almost even leans a bit towards ska, but like
Yeah.
it wasn't even like that heavy a ska. It was still like I don't know. I think my favorite that I saw there was Tribal Seeds.
Oh,
Tribal Seeds was really cool.
it's
I
understandable.
thoroughly enjoyed them.
Uh,
But
yeah, because they
that's a preference.
played a lot of music off their like 2016 album, which is self-titled Dirty Heads, really. But if you actually want to go back and listen to some more like stuff that isn't like that, it's more reggae style. I would definitely recommend Supermoon, their Supermoon album. That's more of just chill, lay back, actual reggae style music.
Yeah. Um, it was really cool.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
fun game. Or really fun concert, not game, but you know what I mean.
yeah. We all know
It's
what
a
you mean.
game.
The
Everything's a game.
life's a game, bro. Everything's a game.
Um,
Life's a game. So
so I've been like kind of working a little bit. Not we had to like move out my neighbor's house, so I'm doing like some odd end jobs. Plus, I have this job taking care of my like the lock auditor at the storage facility. And I'll go out and I will change hasps out, which is like the locking mechanism on the door itself, and I will actually overlock people out if they don't pay. Um,
yeah, you'll see him
but
on the show Storage Wars. That's a
yeah,
100% a joke. Don't take me serious with that.
but what do you call it? It's like some of these storage lockers are disgusting.
Oh, absolutely.
They are vile. I opened one the other day. I saw like empty bush cans.
Oh, yes,
Excuse me.
great podcasting right there.
Yeah, sorry, I had to sneeze. It's dusty in my house and pollen's out. Um, what was it? I went in there and there was like bush cans everywhere, and I had to like get inside of this storage unit and like shut the door with me inside of it to change this lock hasp out, right? So like I'm in here, I shut this door and I'm like working on this hasp, and I hear things like moving in there with me. Like there had to be rats in there, and I was like terrified. So I like cranked that thing out.
Well,
I was like and it was hot. It's in the middle of Florida, so it's like the summer sun's beaming down on these storage containers, and there's like no AC in there, no fans, nothing. So I'm just sitting in there sweating. I think I got like overheated because before I left, I like threw up. It was bad. I did not. It was this last time I went was pretty rough, but
Say
it's
we
okay.
live in
I
Florida,
make a
so we got
yeah,
like
I make a
bugs the
pretty
size
penny
of
doing it,
rats.
but it's okay. It's something. It is Zooey Mama. I think I saw one too when I was in there because I was like, I shut the door and I kind of saw one around a corner and I was like, what is that? And I shoved my foot and it took off. I saw its head peeking around something. I don't know.
People use those storage places as like trash and dumpsters. I don't know why.
But after I left the storage facility, I went back to my grandparents and she made me some eggs and bacon and the croissant and stuff and I ate that and took like a 2 to 3 hour nap. I wasn't feeling good the rest of the day though, that's for sure. Um it was a rough time, rough day, but that is okay. Um I made some curry a few days ago, speaking of food.
Hell yeah, curry.
Yeah, it was very good. I've made curry a few times and I mentioned it on here sometimes when I do make it. This one was probably my best yet so far, but I kind of cheated a little bit and I used some like pre-made curry paste um because I ran out of some of the spices. Spoiler alert, some of the spices for curry is like mad expensive.
Oh yeah,
So like I remember last time when I first made it, I spent $110 on spices alone.
that's
Like
crazy.
yeah, like it's well, I also bought a food processor, I think. I think that was with the food processor.
Oh, okay, that's not crazy at
But
all
that's like
then.
$30. But the food processor was $30. So like still like $70, $60
For
on
spices.
spices alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
you're
ridiculous.
are you? Yep. Sorry,
Huh?
sorry, but you're buying like the normal size bottle of spices, or are you buying the big bottles?
Normal.
Yeah, so those will last you a little bit.
I mean, yeah, I have a majority of it. I just need to my masalam powder that I made. I ran out of that, and I need to find the recipe again. Is what the issue is. So Muslim powder is like the traditional like curry spice mix. And there's like it varies from family to family, obviously, and things like that. But the one I found, it was like this like family's like homemade spice powder, and I found it online, and I kind of stole it and added a little bit things that I did to it too. So I added a bit more chili powder to it, and more of this, more of that,
I was like, hey,
less of this.
there's no shame in stealing a recipe. That's what I
Yeah,
did when I
yeah,
worked as a cook. That's what they told me to
yeah, for
do.
sure.
Like, yeah, just look up recipes for stuff.
Nice.
All right,
Um,
sweet.
But yeah, no, it was very good. Me and my mom made some butter noodles the other day. While she was making them, I walked out there and she was just like warming up some noodles we had the other day, and there was like nothing in the pan. It was just the noodles, and she was just warming them up. And I was like, "Is there butter in there?" And she's like, "Not really, no. Why?" And I'm like, "Well, put butter in there." And I put butter in there, like a big chunk of butter. She doesn't really cook with like a lot of butter, which is surprising because in the South you usually gotta cook
Oh,
with quite a
we
bit of
put
it.
like 3 tablespoons of butter and shit at my
Yeah,
house.
but she doesn't do like she will like cut off like a little teeny tiny sliver of butter, like a little bit off this end of the stick, and I don't know. I was like, you really don't cook with butter, and we need to. Like, you need to cook with butter if you're doing this. So I put a bunch of butter in there, and then I like dumped like the rest of the bag of mozzarella cheese we had in it and some Parmesan on it. We made some cheesy butter noodles, and she also made some chicken, and then she stir fried some like vegetables, like mushrooms and what do you call it? Mushrooms and I think it was like peppers, some peppers of some sort, and tomatoes. I put the chicken on top of those butter noodles and put those mushrooms and the like that stir fry on it. It was very good. Very, 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 very good. I kind of want to make it again sometime here soon. But yeah, no. I also want to make some authentic ramen soon as well.
Oh,
If I don't know if
authentic.
you like ramen.
I've never actually had ramen.
Like authentic ramen?
Yeah, well, I've never had any
We gotta
ramen.
go to Domu.
That's why I feel like I probably won't like the instant ramen stuff.
No, I mean, I think if anything, you might like that.
But
I think.
like
But
if I go
I
get
know
like
like
traditional
what you
ramen with
eat.
like the egg and the chicken and all that actually in it,
Yeah.
I probably still
I mean, can you eat? Do you eat like soft boiled eggs? Can you?
I can. Like soft boiled eggs wouldn't bother me. I'm not a big fan of soft boiled eggs, but if it's like
Okay.
in like mixed in with stuff, it's no different than eating like a fried egg.
I mean, okay. I didn't know if you liked like sunny side, not sunny side up, but like fried eggs or over easy.
Well,
I
remember
think you
that's
got
what
over easy the other
yeah.
day. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
he
yeah. You
got
did
Waffle
get that the other day.
House. I got over easy
I
eggs. I
remember.
actually didn't for the
Yeah.
longest time.
I didn't either. And then one time, my mama Jay, one of my grandmothers, she started making me fried eggs, and I was like, what are other ways that I can eat eggs? And I like kept trying different kinds, and um, yeah, no, it kind of it's good.
Well,
I always eat mine over easy.
I started
That's
getting when I'd go to places that offered it, I'd start getting like their a lot of places call them an old timer burger or a breakfast burger, which would have a fried
Oh
or an
yeah, the
over
breakfast.
easy
That's
egg
what I'm
on it.
saying, bro. I think that's actually where it started. I got Wisconsin burgers when I was There's this. That's what they called it when I went to Valencia. They had
Yeah.
a the culinary class would actually cook lunch for the school, and you could buy it at the cafeteria, and it was a bit cheaper than the other
Oh,
places.
of course.
So I would always go there, and they had Wisconsin burgers, and boy, oh boy, were they good.
Boy,
It was like
howdy.
this a burger, and then they would put a fried egg on it, like a little like kind of over easy. It was a bit runny, and then they'd drench it in cheese
It'd be
sauce.
over medium probably, where it's a bit runny
Yeah,
but not super runny.
yeah, it was very good.
Oh
I
yeah, that's.
thoroughly enjoyed those. I want to make one myself.
I
I
think
didn't like. I don't know what it is about cheese sauce, but sometimes cheese sauce is either the most vile thing you can ever taste in your entire life, or it could be like
depends on what
the
type of
most
cheese is in it.
delectable. Like it might have been like
If
um
it's like 80% American or ultra pasteurized American cheese, it's awful. You'll literally eat it,
yeah,
and then
it's
like an hour later, your stomach will be on fire, and you'd be wishing you'd be seeing God at that moment. And
yeah.
then other times, it's melted like cheddar or melted
It's
mozzarella
literally
or something like
liquid
that.
gold.
And it's like, oh,
Shout out to Velveeta.
shout out to Velveeta. Please, no, not Velveeta.
um yeah, it was it, it's I love those burgers. Those burgers were pretty good. I miss them quite a bit, to be honest. I think back and I like going there. I didn't really eat with anybody because I didn't know too many people at Valencia, and it kind of low key sucked because I would always go into the lunchroom and sit by myself and like just listen to music and eat. But like it was me and that burger, and that's you know I couldn't I couldn't dream of anything more intimate.
You're having
Just-
Tim. Do I have to
yeah,
accuse you of having sexual relations with the burger now?
no.
No. Okay. That's what it sounded like. You were getting very close to that burger.
Yeah, I did though. I ate it. I ate it up.
Ate it real good.
Um, yeah, it came inside me.
Oh,
Um,
jeez. All right. There's a level, and you took it like 4 steps over that level. I was like inching that level, and you're like,
well, I
no,
mean,
it's right there.
I ate it. It went into my stomach. I'm just saying, I put it inside my stomach. I ate it. It was, it
No,
was good.
you're right. You're right.
It was very good. Um, but yeah, no, I think, I don't think I did anything else this month. Oh, I mean, I guess I haven't done something for 4th of July. We did have a 4th of July party and we set off a ton of
That
fireworks
was a
and they were like ridiculously
that
loud.
was a good time.
I did. Yeah. Did you come? You did come to that.
Yeah, I wish I had a sick day so I could would have called out the 5th.
Yeah.
I remember I had
Yeah,
to
you had to leave
I
earlier.
bailed at
I
like ten
remember.
fifteen.
I
I was like,
remember.
I'm ready to go
Yeah.
home. 'Cause I'm like, I have to go to
Yeah,
work.
Garrett
I got
was
to do
here.
laundry. So
I remember it was Garrett, you, and Justin and Brandon, and we were all kind of sitting around watching. We were watching YouTube videos, and you left before then.
yeah, I left before the YouTube
But then,
videos. 'Cause I was
but
sitting there.
before then, we were sitting outside swimming, and we were playing board games. We had a few drinks too. We were a bit sloshy. We were a bit nothing like the concert though. We were
No.
trashed at the concert there for a
Well,
minute.
you were for a minute.
I
I
was
held my good for a
trashed.
little bit. After that rain delay, I was feeling pretty good. But by the time I had to drive us home, I was feeling fine.
Yeah, before the rain delay though, after you got that whiskey and coke or whatever in you, you
Oh,
were
that the rum and coke.
yeah the rum and coke.
Yeah, I'm not too big fans of rum and cokes, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mix very well like
I thought you got a whiskey and coke. I
no
swear that's
no
what you
no
got.
because no, I got a rum and coke. I normally get whiskey and cokes, but I got a
See,
rum
I
and
don't
coke.
like mixing things with sodas. Unless it's a ginger ale. If it's
Well,
gin
you
and
don't really
ginger
like
ale, then that's
soda
one thing.
that much anyway.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I like that. I like Dr Pepper. I have my my go fours in the soda world, but I enjoy
That's
soda a
it.
lot.
That's all I drink
Uh,
is Dr. Pepper. That or Baja Blast. But
Almost
Baja
too
Blast is
much.
like situational. That's like if you get Baja Blast, that's like it means you're eating Taco Bell. Like that's
I
just
actually
simply it. So
saw a Walgreens down in Claremont, or well, technically Mineola, that sold bottled Baja Blast.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, Soapy, Soapy, one of the characters, Azrael, from the Dungeon World the not podcast, but the Dungeon World stream that we're doing. He's one of my actually Soapy was a guest on the podcast. I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys know Soapy. Soapy, actually got some Bajas the other day, and he also got this purple Mountain Dew drink the other day, which was like great Mountain Dew, which I've never seen in my
I've
life,
heard of it. The
and it
Mountain
looked
Dew's like,
insane. He was like drinking this grape soda with pizza. I was like, that is an interesting combo.
hey man, don't you not grape soda? I used to get
I
a,
love grape.
I used to
I love
get
grape
grape
soda.
Sprite all the time, but
Or I love grape flavored things, I
the
should say. I also like artificial grape and artificial banana stuff. Go kind of crazy
but
sometimes, like grape candy or
if
banana candy.
if you get
Oh,
grape soda, like the grape flavored stuff out of a Coca Cola Freestyle machine,
hmm
I don't know why, but it turns your poop blue or green.
bro.
It was the weirdest thing. I used to drink
Mm.
it all the time. I literally stopped drinking it because of that. I'm like, this is the weirdest stuff. I'm not doing this
I
anymore.
should probably stop
Yeah, I'm like,
this.
this cannot be good for my body. I'm gonna stop drinking this. So I went to
Yeah.
drinking just Sprite for the most part.
Mm. Well, I need a. I actually like. We just don't have soda in our house. Like we don't have like the only drinks we have in our house is like water, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll have like liquor, which is like that's not a go-to drink. Like it's not a normal beverage. It's like an alcoholic beverage,
I
so you
mean, it's
can't
my
drink that
go-to.
until. Like, yeah, I guess.
No,
And
I
then we
just
have
drink
like
them.
beers and stuff. And I don't really drink beer unless it's like I have some homies over and I'm having a brewski with the boys. Um, but other than that, like we don't. The only thing we have different is like coffee and tea. Like it's like all we have. Water, coffee, and tea for like go-to beverages. So I mean, wine. I'll drink wine over a beer like any day. I love wine.
Well, quit whining all the time then. But a
Wow.
shitty ass joke.
Yeah, I'm ending the podcast here. I'm trying.
He's gonna drive over to my house and kick my ass. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, no. But we aren't far off. I do want to go ahead and get to the music segment of this podcast. Tristan,
Oh,
the man, the myth, lispiest of the
is
Joes.
there a music section? I didn't know.
Yeah, Warhog 128. Give me a recommendation, a band. Give the audience a music recommendation or band or a song or anything you want.
One sec. I gotta pull up Spotify. One sec.
We do this every episode that I have. You just
I can.
you give us a recommendation and we either go listen to it or ignore it and judge you for it.
And judge me
So
for it? Oh well.
I'm joking.
I'll say you can judge me all you want. I have like very weird music taste.
No, we don't judge.
And
We
it's
won't
like
judge, but
such a weird broad range. Cause, what's my? Oh, I know. In honor of his birthday that just came up this week, I'm gonna recommend any song from Soundgarden, in honor of
Okay.
Chris Cornell.
Okay.
He's been rest in peace because he died, I believe, 2016.
Won't you
You can
come
listen to Soundgarden,
wash
or if you really want to get into it,
away
you can
the
do Audio
rain
Slave or the
that
tribute
poured
album they
sun?
did, Temple of a Dog.
Audio slave.
So, do you know who's an Audio Slave, Tim?
No, I have never heard of audio
Okay, so
slave.
you take every member of Rage Against the Machine, get Zach LaRoche or whatever his name's at, the lead singer, out of the band, and then replace it with Chris Cornell, and that's Audio Slave.
Chris Cornell is the
The lead singer of Soundgarden.
okay. Interesting. And Chris Cornell is the one that recently passed.
He died in 2016.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, he died in 2016, which is sad.
But boy, did he make some bangers.
He is considered one of the, I don't want to say father of grunge, but one of the bigger names in the grunge world.
Yeah.
Which it's very odd to say because, for the most part, of all the big name grunge people, Eddie Vedder is the only one left alive.
Nice.
And he did the most drugs out of all of them.
Interesting. See, that just teaches us, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, don't continue that thought.
um. Okay. So the other, I guess for mine, I will shout out a few. There is a someone put me on a catch up. It's called the Catch Up Song. It is the Spanish version specifically. It is a child. It's like a kid's song, and it's a dance.
All right, I
Um,
like it.
she said she listened to it when she was like very young. Um, yeah, it's just a Spanish song. I actually, I forgot to mention, the lady's house that we helped move out and stuff because she sold her house. She gave us a ton of records. One of my favorites from one of the ones she gave me, um, she gave me a the Planets Overture or
Oh,
Holtz. What is
really?
it? Yeah,
Gustav
yeah,
Holst
Overture vinyl.
Overture?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's great.
It's pretty sick. She gave me that on vinyl, so I have that. But she also gave me a bunch of like Latin jazz stuff for Garrett, and I was going through it with him, and we found one of these bands, and it's an Afro-Cuban band because a lot of them's from the Netherlands, but one Cuban singer, and they make Latin music, like
Oh,
Afro-Cuban Latin cha-cha salsa music, right?
that
It's really
sounds
cool.
fun.
Yeah, they have this one song called Mucho Tequila. I'll shout that out. That one kind of goes hard, and there's
Tequila.
one yeah, Mucho Tequila. I gotta remember the name of them. They're. I need to. Recent searches. See all recent searches. The Chakaras. Chakachas. The Chakachas. Chakachas. um, there's one that's Yo soy cubano, which means I am Cuban, and I love it. Like he's
No,
like
you're not.
that's the song. He's like I am Cuban, and I love it. There's another one called Jungle Fever. That one's pretty good. And then there's SOSL Amor. I think that's like um something about love. Um, it is the love or something like that, or I am the love, or I really don't know Spanish, but it's something to do with love because that's what amor means. L means the. S is I think like it or something, and eso I think is I. So I am the love or I it the love or something. But either way, I'm pissing off a bunch of people right now. I should probably stop talking because I don't know Spanish. Either way, it kind of goes hard. Very good band. Definitely check them out. Um, I also want to shout out Loathe again because I've been kind of on a binge for Loathe. I like that band quite a lot. Loathe. Um, I don't even know. I guess metalcore. Um, what does it say they are? What do they claim to be? Literally, it doesn't. They don't really claim. It's like progressive metal, but not progressive metal at the same time. It's cool. It's like post progressive hardcore metalcore. It's cool. Very neat. Very fun. A very good band. Um, but yeah, no. I think that's it.
That's it.
Tristan, is there anything else you want to say?
Uh,
Anything you want to shout out? Any
the only thing I want to
uh
say right now is everyone just remember Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
And Charlie Day
that
is
is
Luigi.
something.
There you go.
Yeah, I think Charlie Day is gonna outperform Chris Pratt.
Of course, Charlie Day is a treasure in the only like two things I've ever seen him act in, which
Yeah,
is
I have not. I actually never watched Sunny in
which is
Philadelphia, by the way.
Pacific Rim and Sunny in Philadelphia. That is a hard show to get through, especially that first season without Danny DeVito.
Yeah, the first season, like I
I
tried
will
watching it, and
say
it's like harder to watch than the first season of The Office.
they
Like
do
I could
drop a
not.
hard R.
Oh my
They straight
god!
up drop a hard R in the in like the second or third episode.
I might have to cut that or bleep that. I might have to cut that or bleep that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I might.
Oh okay. I didn't know. Sorry.
No, it is okay.
I was just like, as a warning to anyone who wants to watch it, I'm like, be careful.
I'm surprised they allowed that on TV. I thought it aired on public TV.
It aired on IFC, I believe, back in 2004.
Good God.
2004, 2006. Let me check. It's like,
Jesus, man.
it's weird because I believe the episode is "The Gang's Not Racist."
Oh my God.
Which
Zooey Mama.
yeah, it's
I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess that's a forewarning. If
like,
anything,
like, first aired August 4th, 2005.
Good God.
The first season was
Even
7
then, though.
episodes, and it lasted from August 4th to September 15th. Just yeah,
I need to get around to watching the show, but
I kind of said it just so people were like, "Hey, there is that, so be careful."
Yeah, it's like watching the dub of Ghost Stories. That's notoriously racist.
It's that and the not very friendly to dyslexic people.
Yeah.
I forget you're dyslexic.
Yeah, don't forget. Yeah, don't forget to do your homework. Oh, I forgot you're dyslexic. Homework, forget. Don't do you do. And like it's like it's one of the
worst things ever.
Yeah. Very funny anime dub. Very dated. So be careful if you look into that. Ghost Stories. It's on Amazon Prime. I think that's it.
That's it.
So you know what that means? That means get out.
Leave.
We
We only invited you for an hour, so please leave the mother-in-law suite.
It's not even an hour. It's 54 minutes in, and we're done. We're done with you.
We're done with you.
All right. Well, I don't want to play with you anymore.
You didn't bring any drinks. You didn't bring any water.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah.
You didn't offer to pay like when we got food.
Yeah, the fiend. It's like they're the fiends.
What are you, a
They're the
moocher?
ones yeah, they see the Nick stick and they're like, "Oh, give it to me." They start salivating at the mouth. So give me the nicotine.
They want that jewel. Just give them the jewel.
They want the jewel, and I don't have a jewel, so get out of here and go find one somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because I don't do that.
I don't do that either.
Yeah, so get out. Goodbye. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen.
We
Guten
love
Tag,
you.
Guten Nacht. If you're listening to the at night, I don't know the morning variation, so just deal with good day.
Yep. Today is
ciao.
Today is a good
Adios.
day. Hey, ciao. You get 3 languages of ciao.
Sayonara. I think I said that already.
Do we say au revoir?
I did.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention.
I said Avitasen. I said ciao. I said.
Oh, wait, we're forgetting the best one. Hasta la vista.
Yeah. Or I could just go ahead and say Ilianachwe and end it there. So
There you go. That sounds good.
yeah. See you next time. Goodbye.
I won't.